Within it, a lonely man struggles to prevent it reverting to the jungle it seems so determined to be. A peacock screams like a woman. The tools are honed to a razor edge. The garden's a picture in summer. He could open it to the public and they'd flock to look at it because of the dark question mark hanging over the place. The police dug up the flower beds when his wife died. They were searching for a weapon they never found. Poor Aileen, lying beneath the balcony in a pool of blood. There wasn't enough evidence to bring him to trial, but he lost his job. Public opinion made him redundant. They're still talking about it in the village. Not to his face, mind you. His is the only house for miles around. Home of Bill Foster, widower, alone, condemned to spend as much time as he likes in his garden. A woman alone, without any plans. Just touring the countryside and staying where she finds herself. Such fun, until your car breaks down. What do you do when your car packs up in the back of Beyond? Bill's loneliness is largely self-inflicted, a defense against the wagging tongues. The binoculars help, literally bringing the everyday life around him a little closer sometimes. She won't have a clue what goes on under there. It'll take her an hour to walk to the nearest village. Maybe someone will stop and give her a lift. What on earth is she doing? This is the dragon's pit.
Hello?
The wolf's lair.
Hello?
No woman comes in here.
I'm sorry to trouble you.
What seems to be the difficulty?
Well, my car has broken down.
Oh, is that it down there?
Yes, I was wondering, would it be possible to use your telephone?
What make of car is it?
It's a Ford.
Oh, well, I used to run a Ford. Perhaps I can be of some assistance.
Well, I don't want to put you to any trouble. It's just...
Well, I don't know much about cars, but I might be able to get it started. You never know.
Well, that's very kind of you.
He's noticed the grating of his own voice. It's unused to conversation.
And you tried to turn the engine over and nothing
Absolutely. Nothing happened at all.
happened? You're not out of petrol, then?
No, I'm not out of petrol. I checked that this morning.
There's something flowery, fragile about her. Something, what's the name for it? Something innocent.
You wouldn't mind
Shall I
opening
open it for you, of course?
supernatural power has transfixed her car to this road. Please, don't let it start. What if, supposing...
Would you mind just turning it over for me?
Yes, of course.
Just a moment. All right, try it again. And once more. Sorry.
No luck?
Afraid not. I'll have to try the garage.
Are you sure that's convenient?
Well, it'll be fine.
It's very kind of you.
Nice legs.
I think I'll take my other bag as well.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Aileen had nice legs.
Shall I take the keys?
Oh, thank you.
How long is it? 2 years since he was as close as this to a woman. He can't let her go.
Oh, would you like me to take it back for you?
It's too good a chance to miss. He's on fire with the possibilities. And the attraction's by no means one-sided. There's something about him that appeals to her. Something strong and proud.
Well,
you're very lucky to live here.
Yes, it is a nice spot.
Do you know, I feel so stupid.
And he's lonely. She knows what that is. She's been alone since her husband fell for another woman. Won't you walk into my parlour, said the spider to the fly.
Yes. I did put the house on the market a couple of years ago, but then I withdrew it. I couldn't imagine myself not living in this jungle.
Will she catch the ghost screams of Aileen losing her balance and her life on the garden path?
Please go in.
Thank you.
I never lock this place up. We're very isolated here. Not many intruders. Thank goodness.
Very lucky.
Yes. Should we get to go over there?
Thank you.
Sit down, please.
Thank you.
I'll just ring the garage, if you'll excuse me.
It's very kind of you. Thank you.
He can't actually ring the garage. They'll be there till 6 anyway.
I'm afraid it's engaged.
Well,
How can I make you comfortable? Would you like something to drink?
I would love a cup of tea.
Cup of tea. Right. Take your coat off. Yeah.
This is very, very well. Manage?
Just about.
Are you not joining me with a cup?
Yes. Just sugar.
Oh, yes, please, too. Thank you.
6:05.
I'll try the garage just once more.
I'm sorry to be so much trouble.
No trouble. Bill Foster, my friend's car has broken down. It's about 200 yards below the house. It's a green Ford. I've locked it, and I've put the ignition keys on the offside wheel under the muckyard. Could someone call and look at it, please, and ring me about it here? Thank you. I'm afraid they were closed, but they had one of those, The machines are sort of answering machine things.
Oh, I hate those things.
Yes, I know, so do I. I left a message about the car, but I'm afraid that the very earliest that anyone will call will be tomorrow morning, I should think.
Is there a hotel around?
Hotel? Well, there's a sort of hotel.
Would you mind telephoning for a taxi for me?
I'm afraid the taxi service is run by the garage.
Look, I really feel I've troubled you too much. I must be on my way.
Oh, no, please, no. There's no reason why you shouldn't stay here. I've plenty of room.
I'd like that very much.
That's settled then.
Do you paint?
No. My dead wife used to paint. That's her photograph over there.
Very pretty.
Yes, she is very pretty. Well, I think perhaps I ought to get changed, if you'll excuse me. A bit of a mess. Here we are. There's the kitchen. It's a bit pokey. You hungry?
I am starving.
No, I haven't got very much. I think we have a bit of sausage.
Oh, cheese.
Cheese.
I
Like cheese, do you?
cheese, yes. Do you have any pickled onions?
Pickled onions. Yes, pickled onions. Bread.
Some bread.
Yeah.
And a knife for the cheese, huh?
Well, that.
Oh, thank you.
Let's pop off and get some wine.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Oh, my Lord, what have you done?
I have cut my finger.
No. Just take your hand away slowly. Yes, it's deep. Well, the good job it's bleeding. You'll be clean anyway. Just hold it under there.
Sorry, I always feel a bit faint with the sight of blood.
How's that feel? Just leave it there a minute.
The cold tap for blood stains and bleeding.
Just a little bit again. Hold that over it like that. Hold it tight.
I stupid.
Hold it there. See if I can get a plaster.
Blood. She can bear other people's, but her own.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose we could put it down over here.
All right.
What if you put the light on for me, would you?
Oh, of course.
Just sit down.
Oh, thank you.
There. How's that? Curtains. How's the finger?
Oh, it's fine. Thank you.
Oh, I left some tools out there. They'll get rusty. Excuse me a minute.
Certainly.
Do help yourself to some wine.
Thank you.
Aileen's photograph, watching. Perhaps she's remembering happy days. At last, an oasis of light in the darkness of his life. Aileen had a blouse like that. Silky. Nice to touch. Maybe she doesn't know how seductive she is. Maybe she does.
Chilly out there.
Well, it's nice and cosy in here.
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, thank you.
She's decided to tempt him a little, just to feel his strength.
Cheers.
His hands are pinkly scrubbed and smell of soap. They shake as if he was a boy.
You're trembling.
Yes.
The elaborate game develops. Under Aileen's stare. The young man who runs the local garage is ambitious, zealous, begins his day early.
Bill Forster. A friend of mine's car has broken down and it's parked about 200 yards below the house.
Interesting. Didn't know Bill Foster had visitors since his wife died. Oh, that sort of visitor. Simple job. The petrol pump was blocked. Odd the distributor lead being off. Somebody had been tinkering by the look of it. Out of order. Oh well, perhaps he hasn't paid the bill. He might as well drive it out there. Have to test it anyway.
Kevin Band with Our Boys Will Shine Tonight. You're listening to BBC Morning South West, broadcasting to Devon, Cornwall, the Channel Islands and the Isles of Scilly. The time now, 3 minutes past 8.
Lot of stories about this place. Gossip mainly. Old wives' tales. He doesn't believe them. Never did. He's got nothing against Bill Foster.
Bill? I've got the Ford.
Oh, so that's why it's out of order. The house is perfectly quiet. All the rooms seem to be listening.
Hello?
That's better. Remains of an intimate supper. And wine. Almost forgot. Old Bill's a compulsive gardener. He's probably up and at it already. Kettle's cold. They're probably still in bed. That's blood. Dry, but blood. Mustn't jump to conclusions. They never proved it was murder. A bit odd, mind you, Mrs. Forster falling like that. The silence creeps back, like a criminal drawn to the scene of his crime. Then he catches a stealthy noise, a dripping, trickling noise. His heart begins beating like a hammer in the attentive house. He inches along, all eyes. He wants to leave, but he can't. He's got to find her. She's got to be somewhere. Here, perhaps, in the bath. Oh, for goodness sake, stop it. Bill's okay. They're in bed together, resting or playing. But why haven't they heard him? Locked. Her bed, not slept in, and her nightdress. Here lies our killer, sleeping like a baby. Sleep on, Bill Foster. You've probably earned it. Then it occurs to him that Bill could hardly have locked his door and left the key on the outside.
Bill. Hey, Bill, come on. Time to get up now.
Just before we go there, a reminder of that police warning. They're looking for a dark green Ford Escort, registration number RDV850R. It's driven by a woman with dark hair in her early 30s. If you see her, please contact your local police station. But don't approach her. The police warn that she's dangerous. Well, from me, Ian Phillips, bye-bye for now.